Another example of a song that's a huge hit that doesn't have a lot going on in terms of elements, but yet it has more than you might think. Very typical of any hit. So let's have a listen. Let's first go to the intro. Have a listen to that.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so
it's pretty simple. All it is a marimba sound basically on a synthesizer with a very short room on it, if you take notice, very short room sound. And then there's Ed Sheeran's percussion, which is him on his guitar. He's very unique that way, but yet it certainly works. It almost sounds like a tabla here. So let's move on. We'll go through the verse and have a listen to what happens there.
the club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I...
Okay, the verse is fairly straightforward. It's a single vocal, it's not doubled, or there's nothing other than that single Ed Sheeran vocal. And then we have a background in stereo, it's pretty wide, that seems to lean to the left. And again, it's one of those things, if you listen on a small set of speakers, you really only hear the vocal on the left. You don't quite hear the one on the right. If you listen carefully, you begin to hear the one on the right. I don't know if that's intentional that they did that or it was just a mixing mistake. Whatever, it works because it does grab your attention, kind of pulls you to the left there. All right, let's go to the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus, of course, is a B section. Normally I call it a B section, and the modern terminology is pre-chorus. It's a chorus before the chorus. So let's go up there and have a listen.
Girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Mm-hmm.
A couple things happen here. The first is the vocal is subtly doubled at the pre-chorus, and then halfway through the pre-chorus, then we also get an octave up. We get another vocal that's an octave higher than the lead vocal, and that sets everything up for the chorus. And of course, what we have on the turnaround is some bigger vocals. Have a listen.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.
Okay, now a couple things happen when it comes to the chorus. Listen first of all to the vocals, what happens there, and listen to the backgrounds, how things change, not only in the background vocals, but the elements. There's a new set of elements that come in that are very subtle.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.
What happens here is everything is doubled, so it's bigger. The low vocal, lead vocal is doubled, or that double that we hear in the pre-chorus is pushed up a little bit, so it's more prominent. And also the high vocal, the octave vocal above the lead, is also doubled. So again, it's bigger. And then we have some claps that come in that push everything along so you can hear the development. Now we get to what I call the hook. And the hook changes everything in the song. And have a listen.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body.
Now what's interesting here is we have a bass that comes in, we have drums that come in, but we don't hear the kick drum so much. We hear the snare. The snare's out in front. We don't hear any cymbals. All we hear is just the kick and snare as drums, but it does push it along. And of course the vocals get a whole lot bigger. And then listen to what happens in the background to that marimba sound. The marimba sound is doubled with almost a pad. it's a pad that's going along with the melody and the rhythm, but it's a little bit longer, a little bit wider. So have a listen again.
I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. When we came, we let.
Another thing that happened there was we got a harmony. So now we have big background vocals on the hook with the harmony, with a rhythm section that comes in, with a bigger keyboard. Everything kind of changes there. Even that being said, it's still not huge. It's huge as compared to everything else in the song, but it's not what we consider a really huge, thickly packed arrangement. Okay, now we get to the second verse. Have a listen to what happens here because it does change.
I'm in love with the shape of you. When we came, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up your plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And leaving, getting a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you.
So what happens there is it goes right back to the same elements that we had in the first verse. But the second verse does change from the first because we have that stop in the middle. And during the stop, we can actually hear the reverb that's on the lead vocal. Otherwise, it's kind of in the background. You never really pick out the reverb, but you can hear in the stop. And let's just listen to it.
Fill up your bag and I fill up your plate. We talk for hours and.
It's a nice medium reverb. There's nothing special to it. It's just a nice reverb that fills up that hole there. Other than that, you don't really hear it. It just adds some glue, which is what it's supposed to do. Okay, now we get to our second pre-chorus. Have a listen to that.
Girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Mm-hmm.
Now what changed here was the addition of a bass. We didn't have a bass the first time the pre-chorus played. Now we do. So again, take notice. Every time there's a new section, something else is happening that keeps our attention. Okay, let's go to the second chorus.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
Now again, we have another addition. It sounds like a guitar. It could be a keyboard that has a very, very fast attack and release. I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds to me like a guitar that comes in and is playing that fast staccato. Listen again.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body.
Very, very simple. Just the addition of one part really makes a difference. It's a subtle difference. It's not something that jumps out at you, but yet it's enough to signal this part is different from the previous one. Okay, now let's go to the hook.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Couple things happened here. The guitar line continues from the chorus through the hook, so that's different from the first one. And also the chords that are being played, the pad sound on the new keyboard, that's also a little louder than in the first time through. So again, we have very, very subtle adjustments, but it's enough to make the part, the section, different from the previous one. Okay, now we go to the bridge, and the bridge does change quite a lot.
Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on, be my baby, come on.
Now this is cool because now we have a different melody, slightly different anyway, and for the first half of that section, it breaks down. So all we have is percussion and the vocals. And then the second half, now we have some nice 3-part harmony, which is supported by a strumming guitar. That's all. But it's interesting, the harmonies are spread out. They're not doubled so much as they are spread out, where you have some parts on the left and some parts on the right. When you put them together, they sound really good. And not very, very spread wide in the stereo spectrum, but wide enough. So have a listen again.
Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on, be my baby, come on.
Now we get to the final chorus. Have a listen to that.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
Now what's happening here is the synths in the background are just a little different from the previous chorus. So now, again, it sounds a little bigger, sounds a little fatter. And then we get to the outro, and the outro is a surprise because you expect it to be the hook one more time. And the hook is so strong, you expect it to come back again, but it doesn't. So have a listen to what happens here.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
What happens on the outro is the bridge re-enters against the chords of the chorus. It's all basically the same chord pattern anyway, but you can hear elements of the chorus and elements of the bridge, plus some scat vocals by Ed on the outro, some improvised vocals. So in fact, everything changes at the end, but you don't expect it. And that's what I find especially cool about this, because you really don't expect it. And then again, as with a lot of songs that we hear today on the radio or on Spotify, it's a very hard ending. There's no more fades. It's a hard ending, and it's a hard ending without any effects. So again, we'll take it from the outro and listen to how it ends.
Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
So there we have it, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. It was a huge hit, and actually it's still a hit because people are still streaming it and viewing it. A little less than they did last year at this time, but nonetheless, it still remains a big, big hit for him. And after going through this, you can see why.